this is English.
Few terms in law are very difficult. They come hard at you just like boxing gloves. They try punch you. But once you understand the meaning, they are nothing. And one among them is the concept that we are learning under public international law, that is opinio juris sive necessitates. Now Nishan, yes, it's not English. It's a Latin term, but it's not too difficult to understand. I'm going to explain you guys and Nishan what exactly this term means. Let's try understand by my single slide video what is opinio juris sive necessitates. As I said, opinio juris sive necessitates is not an English term. It's a Latin phrase which is basically referred when we are learning custom as source of international law. Now, where is the reference that we are learning custom as a source of law when it comes to international law? Under Article 38 of International Court of Justice, we get four important sources of international law, and one among them is Article 38(1)(b), which refers custom as source of international law. Now, Article 38(1) reads, the court whose function is to decide in accordance with the international law such disputes as are submitted to it shall apply. And there are 4 points, and among them the second one, that is B, is international custom as evidence of general practice accepted as law. So it is evident that to consider international custom as a source of international law under Article 38(1)(b, there should be general practices which are accepted by law. Only then they are considered as international customs, and then they are considered as source of international law. Now, general practices can be told as the general opinions and accepted as law. Now, that you can say as juris sive necessitates. So, that means opinio juris sive necessitate means an opinion of law is very necessary, or opinion of law is an obligation to consider custom as a source of law. Just like that, a custom will not become a source of international law only when opinion of law is there, or opinion of law is given, or only when the satisfaction of law is there with the opinion, then it becomes the source of law. So it's very simple. I have given in bold letters the meaning of opinio juris sive necessitates. The Latin phrase is an opinion of law is necessary to consider international custom as source of international law, or you can also say that opinion of law is an obligation to consider custom as a source of law. So these are the two important things that you need to remember while mentioning the meaning of this particular term. Now, diction is that one author who has very clearly mentioned, or he was very specific, that the opinion of law is an obligation to consider custom as source of law, and in his definition he very clearly says state practice must be accompanied by a belief that the practice is obligatory. That is very important. Only when the practice is obligatory, then that can become the source of law, and the belief is the obligatory nature of the practice is called the opinio juris. So he gives the meaning of opinio juris by bringing the term obligatory nature of the practice. Now that is very important aspect you need to remember. Now the case laws for this particular term can be continental shelf case, or legality of nuclear weapon advisory opinion, or Lotus case, or North Sea continental shelf cases, or Nicaragua cases. I hope you guys have gone through my presentation on Pacta sunt servanda. Now, while studying the treaties and conventions as source of law, that is a very important concept. Just like that, while studying international custom as source of international law, this particular term, that is opinio juris sive necessitates, is one of the important term, and I have made this particular video because there can be an independent question on this particular aspect. So it becomes very necessary for us to know all these facts which I have brought in this particular slide. So basically, no boxing gloves, nothing rocket science. This is one of the simple terms that you can learn in law. All that you need to remember is to consider international custom as a source of law, and opinion of law is necessary.
Have you guys subscribed my father's channel?
If you have already subscribed my channel, thank you so much. If you are yet to subscribe my channel, please subscribe right now. Please like, share and comment my videos. All the very best for whatsoever purpose you're watching my channel, and thanks again.